Morning, guys. Okay, so we're on 6.4 part 2. We're continuing with this quad formula stuff. So example 1 says a parabola has an equation, and you'll notice that this equation is in vertex form, which is good because the question A says state the coordinates of the vertex, axis of symmetry, and the direction of opening. So that's pretty easy. The vertex, couple chapters ago, opposite of the bracket, so it's 2, and your optimum value, which is 3. Axis of symmetry always starts with x is equal to, in this case, 2, and the direction of opening positive a value, so the direction of opening is up. Okay. Same equation, determine the x-intercepts. So since it's in vertex form, first of all, if we do a little sketch over here, right? Vertex is 2 and 3, somewhere there, right? It's a smile, so there actually are no x-intercepts, but they want you to verify it using the quad formula. So stay on the left side here. Here's our equation, y is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 3. Let's put this in standard form by performing FOIL. So let's double this bracket. We're putting it in standard form so we can identify our A, B, and C for our quad formula, okay? Don't forget to drop the plus 3. So let's do FOIL on this. First, outsides and insides. Last, plus 4. Don't forget to drop the plus 3. Okay, we're going to clean this up, and we're going to clean this up. So I got y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 7. Okay, there's our standard form equation. Therefore, A is 1, B is negative 4, C is 7. Our quad formula, I'm going to save it from writing it down. You know what the quad formula is. So minus b, be careful of your double negatives. So minus a negative 4 ends up being 4. Drop the plus or minus. Big square root sign. B, negative 4. Drop the squared. Minus 4. A is 1. C is 7. All over 2 times A, which is 2 times 1. Now, because you know it's got no x-intercepts, underneath the square root sign, according to yesterday's lesson, should be a discriminant of less than 0, or a negative number. And if you continue this on, you're going to get negative 12 underneath the square root symbol. And once you get a negative underneath the square root symbol, you stop because you're going to get an error on your calculator. And you've proved it using the quad formula that you have no x-intercepts. So since a negative appears as discriminant, there are no x-intercepts. Okay, so now we got to graph it. I'll just bring this down a bit. So sketch the parabola. Our vertex is 2 and 3, somewhere over here. Let's just label it. We can go underneath over here, 2 and 3. We don't have any x-intercepts, so again we have to find two other points. You know it's a smile, so it goes something like this. You got to find two other points that are symmetrical. So again, you know I like going to 0. So let x equal 0. And I got y is equal to, open bracket, 0 minus 2. So I'm substituting 0 in the original equation. Drop the squared plus 3. And I get an answer of 7. Okay? So negative 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So when x is 0, y is 7. And I can plot that. And let's label that 7, so we know that's 0 and 7. So now I was here, which is 2 over from 0. Okay? If I'm going 2 to the left, I got to go 2 to the right, which brings me to x is equal to 4. And you should get an answer of 7 again. Y is equal to, open bracket, now it's 4 minus 2, drop the squared, drop the plus 3. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 squared is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. So when x is 4, y is 7. Let's plot that. Right 4 up 7, there's your symmetrical. And you can sketch your parabola. Okay? And now when you're ready, you can push play again for the back sheet.